Hey girl, hey, we are back on day 19 of 26 days of self-love. I am so incredibly proud. We're still here, we're still going strong, and that says a lot about where you are and what you want for yourself. And really, it shows that you put yourself first unapologetically, and you deserve a hug, you deserve flowers, you deserve a round of applause, you deserve all the things that you're providing to yourself through this journey. So, day 19. Yesterday we meditated, which I know you felt so much better and relieved and grateful and just like a huge shift after. Today is day 19 of 24 hours no social media. So, depending on when you listen to it, you're going to go 24 hours. Sure, prepare yourself, whatever you need to do. But this might be honestly one of the other single handed most important challenges throughout this journey. And yes, I did say challenge because it can be a challenge. I've trying to go 24 hours without social media, you will forget that you are doing this challenge in 10 minutes. And you will pull up your social medias and you'll be like, "Oh shit, I'm not supposed to be on it." Um but we need the social media detox. It is so vital. It's so important. They are life shifting. I have gone through a few social media detoxes for long periods of time. My wife actually doesn't even have a Facebook because, it's not an aligned social media for her. And I will say most of the like negativity and frustrations and controversials and quote unquote arguments I get into are on Facebook. I don't usually have any issues on any other platform. Um, but I will say that, the best thing you could probably do is delete the apps for the day because unconsciously you will click the app without even thinking twice half the time. It's just because you are typically wired to consistently and constantly check your social medias. But you really want to start trying to be present without looking at other people's lives, without looking at other people's social medias, without looking at your social media. And you really want to stay in the moment. I cannot tell you, it's so frustrating to me when there's so many people around and everybody's on their phone. Now, it's one thing if you're like having a movie day, chilling at your girl's house and y'all are relaxing and like, you're just there being present with each other, but you're not like out and about doing something special and you're like scrolling your social for a little bit. Whatever, that's not a big deal. I totally understand that. But like I've been a waitress for many years, and as somebody who was a waitress, seeing groups of tables and everybody's just scrolling their social media, it's really distasteful because it's like nobody's present, nobody's connecting with each other in the moment. And, I don't know if it's because we think we're missing things when we're off social media or, what it is, but it'll be there tomorrow and it'll be there the next day and the next day. So, maybe take some time to get away from the social media and kind of analyze how you feel throughout the day without consistently and constantly checking it. Me personally, I'm in a lot of groups on my Facebook page, and there is a lot of controversial topics that get posted on some of the pages that I'm in. And there are some women that are extremely judgmental, and sometimes I feel inclined to insert myself. And so when I take 24 hours off of Facebook, I feel so much more relieved because I do get into a lot of, and I'm not going to say arguments, but I do get into a lot of me trying to spread the love and light to, people who, are fighting their own demons and are extremely miserable with their life. And by me doing that, it's not that I feel like I stoop down to their level, but I never leave the conversation feeling better for them, And so it's like, I just sometimes I realize like I shouldn't do that, or Facebook shouldn't be such a huge platform for me. I shouldn't be on Facebook as much. Whereas my Instagram, I never have anything like that. I don't I'm really all the people I follow, I'm very aligned with, and post beautiful things that I love and appreciate, and I have things that bring me more positivity on Instagram. Same with Pinterest. Like Pinterest is a social media, it's like social media but without the drama, without the judgments. It's so much beautiful things because it's tailored to you. So, you know, really taking time to analyze where you are with your social medias and how you feel about your different platforms that you're on, and are you on it for what reasons, what purposes, right? For me, social media is essentially somewhat of a job because, you know, getting monetized on social medias and posting consistently on your platforms so that way your followers and the people that love you and love your content know when you're posting more, or continue to support you. It's a job, and so I utilize my social medias at this point more as a job than just connecting. But I do also, because we travel so much, it is a huge connection source for me. I love connecting and seeing what's going on with all my friends that I've met over all the times of us traveling and all the places we've been. It makes me feel so good. And to still be able to connect with the people from my hometown that I love, to still be able to connect with people from my childhood and family. That don't live near me. So, social media does have its perks, but also understanding where we fall short on social media, where we can make our life and what we see and the frequencies that we see more appealing to us, that make us feel good. So, sometimes I'll have to unfollow certain people on Facebook because, they post certain things that are just like very not in alignment with what I want to see, or not in alignment with the things I want to put in my mind. Nothing personal against them, just, I have to watch what I put in my mind and brain and what I see. So, utilizing your social medias a little bit more, you know, eh, intentionally. But when we do 24 hours with social media, it's great because we can disconnect from the digital world and really reconnect with ourselves in the present moment, allowing yourself to get bored. It's okay to be bored, to not have anything to do, and figuring out maybe if you want something to do, what you could do that's more productive than jumping on social media and scrolling for 2 hours, right? It'll help you focus on real life interactions and, engage in hobbies that you have, and, even explore new activities. Like, wow, I'm literally so bored without my social medias right now that, I think I might just go for a walk, or, maybe me and my kids will check out that new um trampoline park that they just opened. I don't know, right? But explore new activities, and or oh wow, there's this cute new pottery painting place. Man, I used to do that as a kid. Seriously, like one of my friends, I would always go with her to this place where we could pick something out and paint it. And it was the funnest thing ever. And, you know, taking your kids to do things like that, taking yourself to do things like that, but exploring new activities, finding new things that you love. Go buy you a air dry clay set from Walmart for $10 and play with some clay and make some air dry clay stuff and then paint it after. I mean, finding something to do outside of just scrolling, finding activities and hobbies. Like how would you explain yourself if somebody asked you, "Who are you and what do you like to do?" Right? There was many times in my life where I could just say I'm a mom. I don't really do much. I can't tell you much about myself. Don't allow that for yourself. Give yourself titles. I'm a creative. I love photography. I love hiking. I love finding natural bodies of water and swimming in them, right? I love air dry clay and making things. I love painting. I love coloring and drawing. I love creating courses. I love podcasting. I love finding new podcasts. I love reading and audibles, right? But find things that you can say, I love to do. There's nothing more frustrating than people who just spend their life with no hobbies and interests. Life is meant to be lived and have fun and find things that give you that yes, that keep make you want to put your phone away, make you not want to be on your phone. That's the feeling that we should all be after, feelings that make us forget we even have a phone. Taking 24 hours off social media can also help reduce our stress. It helps improve our sleep quality. It boosts our overall well being. And these are facts. This is not something I'm pulling out of a hat and making up. This is facts. This is science. So you will be completely surprised by how refreshing and rejuvenating it truly can be to take a social media break. I know as a business owner and an entrepreneur and somebody who uses social media for um business purposes, that can be a little bit have like give you a little bit of anxiety. But maybe today, if you know you have to post products or post things, post them and get off. No scrolling. 24 hours no social media, or you can even say 24 hours no scrolling social media. So, don't do something that makes you horribly uncomfortable and that's going to, tank your business by any means. But also, your business should be able to run okay for 24 hours without you. If not, you should be putting new things in place. And if you want to prepare for it and like you want to prepare some posts to post, like scheduled posts, do that. I've had to schedule post some of these episodes. I've had to schedule posts um the YouTube episodes so that it comes out frequently so that I'm not tied to doing it every day when I have a life outside of the podcast, right? So if you have to do things to make it easier so you can take that break, please do that. But ultimately, find 24 hours as soon as you can with no social media. Um I hope that it goes well and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I love you guys so much.